Hi, I finished an arc that comes out on the 29th of August, and it's Matt Haig's new one, The Life Impossible. And I loved the Midnight Library, so I was going to pick this one up anyway. And it's got a sort of magical realism, otherworldly feel to it, which is gorgeous. 72-year-old Grace is a retired maths teacher. She lost her son years ago in an accident, and her husband Carl has now died. So she's pottering around in her bungalow in Lincoln, full of guilt, sort of stifled by all this guilt. Then she gets a letter out of the blue from an old colleague, Christina, who's bequeathing her house on Ibiza. Grace never had a lot to do with Christina, but once she showed her some kindness. An ex-student, contacts Grace. He's struggling. And so she sends him an email. And in the email, there is the story of her and this house in Ibiza. And so the whole book is this email, this long story about what happened to Grace on Ibiza. When she arrived in Ibiza, she found Christina's house, she found photographs, but it didn't explain why Christina had chosen her to have the house. She meets people who knew Christina, and she meets Alberto, who was a very, very close friend. And he takes her diving. 72-year-old Grace goes diving for the first time in her life. And she encounters something magical, an otherworldly phenomenon. And it changes her life. It changes her perception of everything. And Christina, she realizes, had chosen Grace for a very special reason. She had chosen Grace to leave this house to, because she knew Grace had a mission. There was a reason for Grace to have this house. And Grace realises there is a reason why she's got this house, why she's on Ibiza, and why she had this experience. And it's a gorgeous story. I'm not going to tell you about the experience. I'm not going to tell you what Grace's mission was. But it's a super story, and you've got this sort of otherworldly element, this magical element rippling through it. And as well as everything else, it's a story of being kind, to take care of the environment, to take care of nature, to take care of each other, to show kindness, and to enjoy the simple things, to enjoy the everyday. That life isn't about the big moments, it's about the glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. So I thought it was a lovely, engaging read, and there's such humour with Grace at times when she's struggling to come to terms with everything. And yeah, it comes out on the 29th of August, and it's Matt Haig, The Life Impossible, and I liked it. I really, really enjoyed it. So, happy reading. Take care. Bye.